Welcome everybody for some restoration and some Nidra. Yeah, you just know as soon as you hear that bell, it's time to relax. And we're going to start seated. So find yourself a comfortable seat. Don't forget you can always place a cushion underneath you if you feel that's more comfortable for you. And let's just start with interlinking the fingers and stretching up, so giving our spine a bit of attention. So extending the hands up to the ceiling. Make sure you keep the back of the neck long. So remember that little thing of tucking the chin in and having a sense of the back of the head, the back of the neck is reaching up. Oh, and you just feel that in the whole of my spine. I can feel that when I do that little motion. It lengthens the whole of the spine just immediately. So also thinking about lengthening, think about lifting the whole of the chest there, and also think about the lower part, think about the tailbone or the base of the spine pointing down. So there's a slight engagement there with the abdominals. And this just helps everything to lengthen up. You feel everything get long. Breathing in, create space in the whole body, and breathing out. That's when we just extend and push the hands up through the elbows. Try and keep the shoulders down. We don't want to cause too much tension in the shoulder. Nice long neck. You feel the abdominals engaging, you feel everything engaged, and it just starts to feel a bit more lively, but also releasing. So that kind of dual thing. Breathing one more time and breathing out, lower the arms down. Releasing tension just gives us that energy, but gives us good energy to be able to relax actually, because if we're tense, we can't relax either. And let's interlink the fingers in front of the body, breathing in. As you breathe out, take the hands forwards. Extend them forwards, drop the head down so we can really release the back of the neck. Feel the middle back between the shoulder blades is pulling back away from the hands. Breathe into that chest area, and as you breathe out, pulling back the back of the chest, the back of the heart is going backwards. Really release the back of the neck, let the head drop down. Focusing on your breath. Breathing in and out through the nostrils. One more breath in. And release the breath. Relax the arms. Oh, it just feels so great. You should do this all the time. So now we're thinking about keeping the back and the neck in line. So we don't want to lift the chin. We want to have looking down at the ground. Interlink the fingers behind the back. Breathing in, take the chest forward and the shoulders back. Breathing into the chest again. And as you breathe out, taking the hands back behind you. Taking the shoulders back, so this kind of moving away from each other. We really create this space that we really want to get in the front of the shoulder there. To counteract all that laptop activity, I'm just going to let Lynn in. So just stay with that and don't forget to breathe. Okay. So if you're just joining us, we're just starting off with a bit of chest opening. So taking the fingers behind the back, we're going to be really lovely open chest cavity now. Breathe in one more time and release the arms. So now let's enliven this even more, this spine, by coming into a twist. So I love the twist. Bring that right hand down to that left knee. Take the left fingertips behind you. Keep that quite close to your body so it's supporting you rather than leaning back. Keep the back upright. As you breathe in, keep the face forward. Lift the back of the neck. Top of the head, the crown of the head lifting up. Strong inhale. Then as you breathe out, think about the base of the body first of all, twisting. So even keep the face forwards. Breathe in again, lengthen. As you breathe out, the ribs come around, then the shoulder, the head's got to go with it. So the head's going with it, the nose and the chin. Keep both the shoulders down. Every inhale, feel the chest lifting, feel the crown of the head lifting. Feel the abdominals engaged as you sit tall, shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing in one more time. And uncurl and untwist. Left hand onto the right knee. Take the right hand behind. Breathing in, lift up. Think about the sternum rising up. Breathing out, the right belly's coming around. Breathing in again. Stay forward with the eyes. And then feel the right chest and ribs and shoulder. And then finally the eyes and the face and the nose is turning to look right behind you. Every inhale, keep that engagement with your body. Breathing in, lengthen. Lifting the chest, we're releasing this tension, squeezing out the tension, this beautiful twist, this beautiful spinal twist. Also keep thinking about the back of the neck being really long. Notice what happens when you tuck the chin in. Feel the back of the neck, feel it going into the shoulders. We just start to feel that connection we have with ourselves. One more breath in. And breathing out, come back to the front of the body. Okay, let's take the left hand down to the left side. Breathing in, extend up to the right, fingers going up, watch them with the eyes. Feel that lovely opening in the sides of the ribs. We'll breathe out, we'll take another breath in, lengthen up. And as you breathe out, reaching over the body, nice and open. So try to make sure that the hand doesn't, or the arm doesn't fall in front of the face. We want to have that going over the body. So if you look up at the ceiling on the inside of that arm, that should take care of that. Bending into that left elbow, fingers and hands are planted there. Breathe into the side of the body. Feel that lengthening and releasing that you're getting. Use the inhale to lift the fingertips up to the ceiling. Turn the palm, exhale, lower that hand down. Everything really mindful and with grace. Right hand down on the right side, bending elbow. Breathing in, watch the left fingertips reaching up to the skies. Extending into the fingertips, breathe out. We'll take another extension up. Breathing in, extend the left fingertips up to the skies. Watching that left hand coming over the body as you breathe out, bending into that right elbow to support yourself. Keep trying to think about both sitting bones going down rather than lifting up. So it really helps to get that length in the side body, in the waist particularly. So think about even planting that left rib, hip down and the ribs coming away from that. Keep the shoulder nice and open so we're not hunching that shoulder up into the face. Keep it open. Breathing in, breathing out. Use the inhale to lift the fingertips up, turn the hand, and breathing out, watching that hand go down to the ground again. Let's place the hands on the knees. Let's actually just do a little shoulder shrug. I just did one naturally, so I probably need to do that. Breathing in, squeeze the shoulders up. Breathe in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Yeah. And again, breathing in. Squeeze, 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 and out through the mouth. Yeah, make that lovely out through the mouth. Breathing in, out through the mouth. That sigh just as a strong message to the body to let go wherever it's holding on to. Hands on the knees now. Let's do this lovely stirring and rotating. So again, lifting from the sternum, breathe in, feel the back of the neck getting super long. As you breathe out, you're going to lean forwards, keep that upright spine. We're not bending, keeping it upright, so strong belly. Breathing out, as lean as far forward as you can. Then as you inhale, we're coming around to the right and then back to the back. Breathing out, we're coming forwards or coming to the left first of all, then forwards. So we're making a really big circle. And if you'd like to think about it, you could think about the center of the chest, which you've been focused on today. It's kind of doing a little bit of an orbit over the base of the spine. Breathing in as you lean back, breathing out as you lean forward. Keep the arms nice and relaxed. You're just resting the hands on the knees. So all the time lifting up through the heart. The heart's going upwards. The head is going upwards. The crown is going upwards. Breathing out. And we come back to center. And we're going to do this lovely Brahmari breath, the hummingbee breath on the out breath now. So same thing, but we're going to go the other way. So breathe in, lift up the chest, drop the shoulders, lengthen the back of the neck. Breathing out, we're going to hum. Leaning forwards first of all, and then out to the left, then back. Going to the end of that out breath. We'll do another one round. Breathing in deeply. Coming back to center. If you're still going, still go, that's fine. Just notice how that feels. What is that impact of that vibration in the body? It's always good to notice that. Let's just extend the legs out now. We're going to do a version of the lion. Nice and wide with the legs. Let's just bounce the knees up and down a little bit just to loosen the legs up. They might be a little bit stiff. We haven't really done much with the legs yet, so we just have a little bit of it. And you might want to sit on a cushion there as well if you're finding it a bit too difficult to sit up tall. So lion, this is our claws here or here if you prefer, but this is really kind of strong. Let's do this one. So we begin with the hands at the heart center. We know the this lion is with the eyes super wide and the tongue out of the mouth as if it wants to touch the floor. And this rasping sound with the throat, this, so I'm going to just try that out, that sound, as if you were trying to clear your throat. Okay, really good for cleansing, purifying. So we start with the hands at the heart center. Just have a moment to breathe in deeply and then out through the mouth. Claws thrust out really strong. You can even spread the claws of your toes as well, just to get that extra emphasis. We'll try that a few times. Breathing in. Good. Oh, that felt like a really good one for me. Let's try that again. Breathing in deeply. I think we need to do one more to make it really big and vibrant. Deep breath in. Good. Clearing out all the passages so we can really build to our super relaxation. Let's come onto all fours. We're going to do a little bit of spine, breath. Very simple but beautiful cat to cow movement. So think about your hands spread wide with the fingers, soft elbows. Give them a little bend just to remind them not to lock up. This is rigid. We don't want this one. It's lively, so the shoulders can move, the chest can move, and the back can move freely. Okay, so you've got all that movement. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Breathing in, lift the eyes, lift the gaze. Chin's coming forwards, chest is coming forwards, so shoulders go back. You can even pronounce that more. As you breathe out, it starts at the base of the spine. That's curling under, and that trickles up through the spine. It's arching, 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 right to the upper back until the chin comes to the chest. Then you inhale again, start lifting the tail. It starts always with the tail, and that ripples up through the spine until the chest is coming forwards, the eyes are coming forwards, shoulders going back. We're just going to keep moving all the time, always starting the in and out breath with the base of the spine. Breathing in, you're lifting it. We're not lifting it really high. We're not doing this pronounced movement. We're just neutralizing it as we lift, but really the chest comes forward. Breathing out starts with the base of the spine, curling under. Really almost, tucking the tail. If you had a tail, you'd be tucking it right underneath, in between your legs. Breathing in, lifting that tail, rippling up through the spine. Don't forget to keep those elbows nice and soft. Keep the fingers and hands engaged with the ground, creating lots of flexibility in the hands, openness in the hands, and connection with the earth, connection with the ground beneath you. Keep that breath smooth and steady. Don't forget, it's nice to close your eyes sometimes with this so you can feel the movement more. And if you're not sure about that, just try it. Close the eyes and see, how does this affect my experience of this practice? Breathing in fully, breathing out, emptying all the breath out as you lift and arch the middle of the back high, high into the sky. And don't forget, this isn't just your spine, it's your nervous system, your breath, the connection with the breath and the spinal column, and your energetic system, what we call in yoga the Sushumna, where all the energy centers, the chakras, are aligned. So we're waking up that more subtle energy of the body. One more breath in. And this time we just sit back on the out breath, sitting back into the heels, taking the hands forwards, resting the forehead on the ground, and just relaxing the backs of the shoulders now. You can widen the knees if you want a bit more space there, let the body relax between the knees. Breathe in deeply and sigh out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nostrils. Deeply expand the ribs, your wings as you breathe in, and extinguishing and emptying out on the out breath through the mouth to release that energy. Softening. And emptying all the breath out. And then just sweep the hands back into the pose of the child. And let's do another, just relaxing those elbows and those shoulders forward. Relax the mouth and jaw and lips and tongue and eyes and behind the eyes. And let's just make sure the lips are relaxed by this lovely hoarse sort of sound, breathing into the nostrils. Yeah, it's a lovely sound, fun sound to make. Let's do one more of those just to completely relax the mouth. Good. Let's just send the hands forward. Slide the hands forward, spread the fingers wide. Use the inhale to come up onto all fours. Use the exhale to drop the hips down. Open the chest, shoulders back. Inhale, so we're flowing. Breathing in, lift the, come up onto all fours. Breathing out, sit back deeply into the ankles. Breathing in. And this is really about following the breath. Keep those shoulders down, keep that chest really proud. Keep those hands engaged with the ground, the knuckles particularly. But think about the breath most of all. So at each end, think about emptying, 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 expanding the front of the body as you come into this cobra. Inhale to lift you up. Exhale to sit back. Empty, empty, empty out all the breath. Sit deeply back. You just notice how much more expansive and empty the body can become. Also noticing how much slower and deeper you can breathe. Noticing the impact of that deepening and slowing of breath. We'll do one more of these just to free up the spine. Open it up, ironing out all the rough spots. Good. Breathing in one more time. Sit back into the heels. Good. Resting on the forehead. Breathe in again and out through the mouth. So we're going to just come up onto all fours one more time and just come onto the front of the body nice and easily and roll onto your back. However, whatever's the easiest way to do that, just find that nice and easy. Okay. So first of all, just give yourself a full extension. We've got a couple more things to do. Yeah, we've got time, good. So make ourselves really long and just enjoy the length of the body. So hopefully with this chest opening, the shoulders will be much more open, the chest, the abdominals, the back. But we have lovely support of the ground. We're feeling the ground, the support of the ground beneath the body. And let's just open up each side. I love this nice, easy stretch. Taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand. As you breathe in to the left side of the body. As you breathe out, you're pushing the left heel away. So draw the toes up. You see how I'm drawing the toes up? And we're just pulling gently on that left wrist and dropping the head over to the right to rest onto that right upper arm. So we really relax the left side of the neck there. Good. Breathing into the left side of the body, breathing out, extending and expanding. One more breath in through the nostrils and relax and release and let go that left wrist. Take hold of the right wrist now with the left hand. Breathing into the right side of the body. You can relax the left side now. You just remind that left side just by waggling that foot side to side. So breathe into the right side. And as you breathe out, again, pushing the right heel away this time, drawing the toes towards you, just lengthening through the right side, just gently guiding, pulling gently with that right wrist, letting the head roll over to rest onto that upper left arm. It feels really nice for the neck. So redirecting the breath into that right waist. Good. One more breath in. And release. And just notice how much more open the shoulders are and how much easier the arms just rest on the ground. Maybe now we just kind of move the arms with the breath just to slow and settle everything down even more. Relax both legs, just roll them a little bit. Arms comfortably on the ground, above the head. Breathe in through the nostrils. Head is level. Back of the neck is nice and long. Inhale deeply, and on the out breath, through the nostrils also, lift the arms up comfortably. We don't need to extend them really or anything. And then as you breathe out, finally, let the hands just rest on the body. It's just a nice gentle way of moving with the breath. Breathing in, the arms come up. The elbows can be nice and bent, nice and easy with the arms. Notice the chest opens a little bit on that in breath, and the out breath, the back rests down to the ground. Breathing in, arms come up, and breathing out. Slow and steady through the nostrils, slow and steady. The arms just resting down, just feeling the weight just rest down on the body, and just breathe out fully. We'll do one more of these, slowly lifting the fingertips with the inhale. The breath is doing all the work for us. The arms rest on the ground for a moment, and then breathing out through the nostrils, lifting up the arms very slowly, moving through space like space is kind of more dense. And let the hands rest on the hips or belly, just resting there, full weight of the hands, just enjoying that connection with yourself for a moment. And then we'll just bend the left knee and take the left hand around it, bend the right knee, take the right hand around it, and just have a little rock side to side on the lower back. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, just easing out. And then to ease out the hips and the lower back into the sacrum. One hand on top of each knee. We'll do some hip circles or knee circles, if you like to see it that way. Starting with the knees very close into the body, breathe out. Now as you inhale, take the knees away from you. They're together, but they're coming away from you, making space. And let the knees fall out to the sides as you breathe out, bringing them back to the body. Letting the feet fall away from each other, letting the knees fall away from each other, almost letting the weight of the legs do the work. Breathing out, coming back to the body. Breathing in. Do this as slowly and as steadily as you can. Notice where you're holding in the hips when you let the knees fall out. And each time maybe just release a little bit more. Breathing in. Don't force that. Just notice. Be aware of that. Be aware of these little holdings, and these tensions we have in the body. Breathing in. Let the knees slowly, as you breathe out, fall out to the sides. Notice how that impacts on the lower back as well, drawing the knees back in. Let's change direction. So we'll start with the knees together but away. Breathe in and breathing out. Squeeze the knees into the body. Open them up. Breathing in as your knees move away. Breathing out as your knees come into the body. Just enjoy the slow, steady movement of the breath, the slow, steady movement of the body, how it impacts on this area, this whole big junction of the hips and the lower back and into the abdomen. We open this area up and it's just so liberating. We create space and relax. And by doing this very slowly, it brings us in touch with ourselves, with our bodies, with our breath, so we can feel the ground, we feel the body, rather than being very much in our headspace. So to give our knees another little squeeze and place the soles of the feet on the floor. Let's do one little. Actually, we'll do a line twist because these are so restful, and for me they're one of the best things. If you're going to start your own yoga practice at home, start with a line twist. Then you're sure to continue doing it because it feels so good. Hands at either side, palms flat down. Feet are, well, we'll do it with the wide feet, as wide as the mat, and a bit. Take the feet a little bit away from your buttocks. Face is looking up at the ceiling, chin tucked in first of all. Breathing in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall down to the left and let your head go over to the right. Breathe out fully. Use the inhale to bring the knees and the head to center. Breathing out, let the knees fall down to the right, let the head go right over to the left. Looking down that left arm. Or if you prefer, what I would definitely advise is close the eyes and just feel the movement of the body with the breath. So as always, the breath, when we move and breathe, the breath is dictating this. But see if you can really slow down the movement, and the key way of doing that is to extend the out breath. So let those knees fall down. Feel the weight of the legs and the work of gravity on the legs. Breathing in and breathing out. We're really releasing the hips and the lower back here. Moving so mindfully, slowly, and with full awareness. Feel the movement. And you may feel some release. You may feel a little bit, you may feel where you've actually been holding. You may be feeling where your tension is releasing. So nice. It's like when you get massaged and it can feel slightly, you realize how much tension there is in the body. Then bring them back to center. Hug the knees once more. And just have us last little rock and roll around. You might want to go in circles if you want. Do whatever feels good to you. Just almost looking for those little areas that might need a little bit of attention. You can move in small circles, big circles, rocking, rolling. Do whatever feels good. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to come into our Yoga Nidra now. So placing the soles of the feet on the ground. I'm going to, as always, I like to give you options. Hope it's not too many options. If you don't want any options, Shavasana, okay? Lying on the corpse with the feet out to the sides. It's always good to have the ankles as wide as the mat and let the feet fall out. And let the arms be away from the body slightly and the palms facing the ceiling and the chest opens and the hips open naturally. But if this isn't super comfortable for you, or you prefer something else that's more comfortable, you have the option of putting the feet on the ground, semi-supine, letting the knees fall together, or putting your feet up on some furniture or up against the wall. Traditionally, Yoga Nidra is always in Shavasana, but it's nice to do other things if you want. But make sure the neck is also in line with the spine. If your neck is in a certain position in relation to the spine, so when you come into lying on the ground, your chin's lifted and you're looking kind of, upwards, then you really need to put a small cushion or a folded blanket underneath your head. So can you see, it means the chin is in the same position or as your nose, rather than lifted above it. So yeah, I'd be able to see that. So whatever you're doing, cover yourself if you want to. Be really cozy and comfortable. Take some time to settle. Let's do a few releasing breaths as well. Breathing into the nostrils and out through the mouth. I'm going to blanket for myself. Take a few moments now. Breath coming in through the nostrils and sighing out through the mouth. Let it all go. Whatever is going on for you today or in your life at the moment, this is the time to just let that go for the moment. It'll all be waiting for you afterwards. Just put it to one side, let it rest, and give yourself fully, commit yourself fully to the practice of Yoga Nidra. So, make yourself comfortable, keep your feet apart. Start to feel the body relaxing. Start to feel the body is sinking into the ground gradually. Sinking into the ground. Everything is relaxing. Closing the eyes and keeping them closed throughout the practice. And breathing nice and easy now through the nostrils. Breath coming in and breath going out. Breath is just easy, like a sleeping baby. Taking it easy. So coming into a stillness now with no more physical movements if you can help it. Try and just let yourself be still. Take your senses inwards. And just focus still now much more on listening and hearing my voice and feeling. This is the major factors that we focus on in the Yoga Nidra, is listening and feeling. And your awareness. So now before we start, say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep, I shall only listen to the voice. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. Give yourself some time to become calm and steady. And take in one last deep breath. And as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout the body. And as you breathe out, say to yourself mentally, relax, let go, soften. Become aware of sound. Become aware of the sounds in the distance. Become aware of the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing operate like a radar beam, searching out distant sounds and settling on those sounds for a few moments without having to identify the source of those sounds, just moving from sound to sound. Gradually bringing your attention into closer sounds, to the sounds just outside the building you're in, and then to sounds just inside the room you're in. Just hearing all the sounds of the space you're in. Now develop your awareness of the space you're in, the room you're in, without opening the eyes, just bringing to mind the walls, the floor, the ceiling. And your body lying on the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Your physical body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the natural breath. Become aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. Without doing anything to that breath, just simply noticing it, watching that natural process of the breath coming in and out. And keep on listening to me and know that you are breathing. The practice of Yoga Nidra is beginning, so say to yourself mentally once more, I will not sleep, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. And this is a point to make your resolve, your sankalpa. So this is a phrase or sentence, an intention, a decision that you make at the beginning. A phrase or sentence that is positively framed, something you want to manifest or develop in your life. So say this phrase or sentence to yourself with feeling and awareness 3 times. And now the rotation of consciousness. We rotate the consciousness through the different centers of the body, quite quickly moving the awareness from body part to body part. So as I name the body parts, feel free to repeat that in your mind after me, or just move the attention from point to point. The practice begins with the right side of the body. Bring your attention to the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger. palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Bring your attention to the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the length of the spine, the whole of the back together. Bring your attention to the front of the body, the top of the head. Forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Bring your attention to the whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together. whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head, together. Legs, arms, back, front, head, together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. The whole of the body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body. Body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. And at the same time become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor, shoulder blades and the floor, the elbows and the floor, the back of the hands and the floor, the buttocks and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. The sensation of all points simultaneously and evenly. Continue to feel these points clearly and distinctly. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the sharp points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the respiration. Navel to throat and throat to navel. Just watching the natural breathing process. Just listening to me and know that you are breathing. Continue your awareness from navel to throat and throat to navel. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Now with your awareness, notice and feel the following sensations. Awaken the feeling of heaviness. The feeling of heaviness in the body. Become aware of the weight of every single part of the body. Heaviness in the body. You're feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Feel the weight of the limbs on the floor. Heavy body. Heavy body. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness, of weightlessness in the whole body. Feel the sensation of lightness in the hands and feet. Weightlessness in the body, in the arms and legs, in the body and the head. Your body feels so light. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating up away from the floor. So light it is. Awareness of lightness. The experience of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you are walking on a cold floor in the winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over the body. Allow the cold and feel it. Feel it to the marrow of your bones. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness in the whole body. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over, getting hotter. Recollect the feeling of heat when you're out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. The experience of pain. Concentrate and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you may have experienced in your life, mental or physical. Recollect the feeling of pain, the sensation of pain, and allow it and experience it. A feeling of pain. Recollect the feeling of pleasure. Any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling and relive it. Make it vivid and real, and allow it to expand throughout the body. Awaken the feeling of pleasure, a real feeling of pleasure. Check that you are awake and make sure that you're not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra Withdraw your mind and focus on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space. A space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. Now, with your inner vision, bring to mind the following images and pictures. Imagine yourself in a park in the early morning. The sun has not risen and the park is deserted, except for yourself. It is a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. Walk across the springy grass. Listen to the birds whistle and call as they welcome in the new day. There are gardens of flowers, roses, yellow, pink, red, purple. Smell their fragrance and see the early morning dewdrops on their petals. Nearby the rose garden is a fish pond. Goldfish swim in and out amongst the water lilies. See their graceful movements. You walk between trees, beautiful trees, bare trees and trees with leaves, wide-spreading trees and tall, stately trees. There is a clearing between the trees. In the clearing is a small temple with an aura of light around it. Go to the door. It is cool and dim inside. Inside, on the walls, there are pictures of great saints. You sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and become still. A sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds outside fade into the distance. Continue your awareness of meditation inside the temple. Stay there for some time until peace and harmony pervade. Bring your awareness back to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment, without becoming involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifests, for example, colours or patterns, images or symbols, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, allow them to come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now in this warm and friendly darkness, remember your sankalpa, your resolve. Repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice, in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your sankalpa now 3 times to yourself, clearly, with feeling and emphasis. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savito Varenyam Bhargo Divasya Dimai Diyo Yona Prashodaya. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Breath coming in and breath going out. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs on your body, lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Start to develop your awareness of the space you're in, the room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, the noises in the room and the noises outside. Just taking your mind out, allowing it to become completely external. Just lying quietly for a few moments with your eyes closed and just start moving the body. Start stretching and moving in whatever way feels comfortable, taking your time without any hurry. When you're sure you're awake, then you can start to come up to seated in your own time. Yoga Nidra is over. Hari Om Tat Sat. So taking your time to come up to seated. Just making sure your mind is out and you're looking around the room back to the time of day. Just rub the body a little bit, maybe rub the arms. Let's bring a bit of awareness into the body, the hands, the legs, belly, face, just feeling yourself. And as you do that, looking at yourself and having a sense of gratitude, and feeling the sense of gratitude for this body, for this life, for this time, for this moment. Yeah, then let's rub the palms together a bit more vigorously. Let's wake up some fiery energy, a bit of transformational energy. bit of heat, and let's bring that heat and energy to the heart center. Close your eyes and bring to mind somebody other than yourself, somebody, a person or a group of people you want to send either healing or love or a message to. This person or people could be living or not living, close to you or far away. Just bring them into your heart and send love, healing, or personal messages to them from your heart to theirs. Give it breath, give it warmth, give it love, give it a smile. Good. And come back when you're ready. Om Namah Shivaya. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you for being here. Lovely group. And you can feel free to unmute yourself as you wish.